What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Colbert Sports. Right, lads, excuse the horse voice. I was at a wedding for the last few days, so a little bit seedy still, but it didn't stop us from finding a good winner today. Right, let's um really try and dig out one tomorrow. I have one, two, three, four for you, but before we do that, let's just touch on today. Really solid win today. Thorough strike, getting it done. And yeah, great price as well, 7-2, and broke the track record in doing it. So really happy this horse got back on track, because I always had him notebooked as one that was pretty decent, and just the wheels fell off for a minute. Well, excuse me, not so much the wheels fell off, but he had valid reasons for his last couple of defeats. So hopefully he can step up and go on and do good things. Right. Yeah, very good winner. They went some gallop, lads. Jeez, really suited him, to be fair. So look, everything was in his favour, but he showed what he is. He showed he's a good horse, because he quickened up really strongly in the line. He kept quickening to the line. He didn't just fall in, you know. Sometimes when they go a really good gallop in front, a winner will fall in and win the race. He really picked up, and he put distance between himself and the rest of them going to the line. So really nice, and I'm sure the fatty camp will be delighted to have him back on track. So happy with that. Quick word on the Patreon service. 2 seconds today, so a little disappointing, but one was 13-2. We had it 2 points each way, and just beaten by about a neck, or I'd say a neck at the most, and maybe even shorter than neck. But literally came there. I thought we might do it, and then just the last couple of strides we couldn't. But still a nice selection. 2 points each way, 13-2. It's always painful when they get beaten by a short margin. But anyway, really really nice. Right, let's move on to tomorrow. Right, start I suppose at the earliest, the 240 in Wolverhampton. Right, this horse is a big price and it has a bad draw. Bad start already. But it's no doubt nicely handicapped, and it's 14-1. Now I'm going to go a point each way on Western Music. It came back from a break and it ran a nice race the last day. And it broke well enough out the stalls, but it will have to be very good out the stalls, over 7 from stall 12. But listen, this filly is lightly raced, could improve again, and I'm going to just give it a chance of 14-1. Now, we had the Mark Johnson filly in this race the other day, Julie Johnson. I don't know how she lost the last day in Foss last for us. We had her on the Patreon service as a nice selection. She went drifted out to 9-2. She looked the winner everywhere and just got ran down late. But everything went right for her that day, and she still found a way to lose. So I'm just going to leave her alone tomorrow, even though she is a nice price, but she's drawing wide as well. So I'm going to just stick with Western Music, a point each way at 14-1. Right. Then I'm going to go to Stratford. Sorry now, forgive me. I haven't got the times of this race. I'm pretty sure it's Stratford. So I'll come back. It's either Stratford or Cartmel. But this is a horse trained by David Thompson and Keepr's Chris. So it's been unexposed enough. It's only had a few runs, and it split two nice horses in market race in the last day. Fitzroy was one of them, trained by Emma LaBelle, and I can't remember the winner's name, but two decent enough horses. So there doesn't seem to be any standout horse in this race. So at 9-2, I'll go a point each way. For a really nice man, the trainer. I actually rode a winner for this man years ago. A really nice guy, so hopefully he'll get the winner, a point each way. Look, lads, I think it's Stratford or Cartmel. I'll get the time. I'll put it in the thing. Keepr's Chris. Right, then we're going to move on to Roscommon, the 6:45. Wajaaha. This one is definitely an interesting runner tomorrow, coming back to a bit of form. I'm going to go a point each way. I think it's around the 4-1 mark. I'll get the prices and see. It might be as big as 5s. I'll check that out. But Wajaaha is coming back to form, and it's interesting Shawnee Davis is coming to ride this horse, because when it won on the flat a long time ago, when they landed a bit of a gamble with it, this jockey was on board. So let's hope tomorrow is the day for Wajaaha and he runs a good race, because he did run a nice race the last day, and the stable's in flying form. We tipped up that massive double with them last week, the two horses, and one of them even drifted, was as big as 9-1. So what a double that was. So hopefully Wajaaha can improve off the back of a decent run with a jockey on board that knows the horse and got the win before. So let's hope that can win tomorrow in a tricky race. And then I'm going to go with Calvados. This is a horse I tipped up when he won over hurdles, or a filly I tipped up when she won over hurdles, and she definitely is nicely handicapped on the flats. So Siobhan Rutledge takes the 7 off, so a point each way. Calvados at 5-1, and I think she's a lively one in a tracky race. Now Wolverhampton, Roscommon handicaps, you do need a little bit of luck. That track ride's quick and tight, so hopefully we can do that. So I have the 4 feet tomorrow. We'll just tick them off here. So Kepr's Chris, I'll get the time of that race, 9-2, a point each way. Western Music, 240, Wolverhampton, a point each way, 14-1. 645, Wajaaha, a point each way. Calvados, 745, they're both in Roscommon, 5-1, and a point each way on the two of them. So really, really interesting. Right, lads, really solid day again. Really nice, and really proud of, not only tipping the winner, but he broke the track record, but that was all down to the really solid pace they went. And really an exciting horse, and hopefully he'll step up again with big performance. Right, I'll have the link for the description, for the Patreon description. It'll be in the link below. We're coming up to the start of the month. As I always advise, it's best to sign up early in the month, as Patreon handles all payments on the first, so you get your full month. But we had a massive month. There was a lot of winners tipped throughout the month, and I'll run back through a couple of them and just name them off next week. But we had a 12-1, we had a 9-1, we had 2 points each way at 12-1, 3 points each way at 9-1. We had a couple of 5 points each way as winning at 11-2, 5-point wins at 9-2. We had 3 points each way at 11-2. We had 3 points each way at 9-2 the other day. We had 3 points win on a 4-1, 3 points win on a 3-1. We've had some massive 3 points each ways on 16-1, so just got Beth in a second. But I'm not going to mention place horses, but there was a lot of winners. And then we had a 3 points win the other day on Royal Prospect. There was so many winners. I can't remember them all, but we had some really, really good results. Yes, we had some quiet days, and I feel a little sorry for the bronze tier. The 2 point horses didn't do really well, but the 3 points and above horses, like, we kicked off the month with a massive week. It was massive, and then we had some really solid winners the whole way through, and so really nice. I know some days were a bit quiet, but as far as a point system going, sure, the first couple of weeks was just phenomenal. We were up over probably 100 and I don't know the exact numbers. I'm not going to talk, but you get 12-1 winner, 9-1 winner, 4-1 winner, 3-1 winner, and 100-30 winner in the first week. So you can imagine what the points was, all well advised. So listen, you know the drill. If you are going to sign up to the Patreon, do it early in the month. Get the value. I always say do it in the first 10 days of the month. I will put the link in the description below, but it was a massive month. I'll try and write down some of the winners. I'm not going through all of them. There's just because there's been a lot of busy, but yeah, look, there was a lot of them. We had 2 3-point winners even in the last 3 days, so really great stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the winner today. I really did, and hope we might get a winner tomorrow. Right, thanks. The time for codding is over. Please, lads, subscribe to the YouTube and hit that like button on the videos. Help the channel out. As you can see, we're bringing winners all the time. Joe Value striking again today with a winner, Highfield Rocco, or Highland Rocker. So really solid day overall. Hope you got a few, Bob. God bless.